Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Jalla Majduhu, gives this example to us to explain so that we may understand the reality of this life. Okay, that it will bloom, it will be beautified, and then it will like straw, and like straws, dry straw, and dry leaves, it will be. So all those things you think, oh, your business is booming, oh, your health is very good, oh, your youthful age, you are there, your career is there. All that is like actually temporal, like rain comes down and the plants and the fruits and the flowers actually, they show their beauty. It's all that is so fragile, it's so fragile, it's so weak. And people who come in your life, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions further, Al-malu wal-banuna. This is the next verse. Al-malu wal-banun. Wealth and children. Zinatul hayatid dunya. Are beautiful decorations of this life. They are beauty. They are zina. They are beautified for you to be tested. They're not going to last. In another verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Innama amwalukum wa awladukum fitna. That your wealth and your children and other things which you, blessings which have been given to you, they are fitna, they are actually a test for you. They are not there for actually for enjoyment and pleasure only. It's a small part that it actually, they appeal to you, but in actual fact it is a test for you. So by default, the Creator is saying that this world is the deception. وَمَا الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا إِلَّا مَتَاعُ الْغُرُورِ. This world is deception. It's a fraud. It's fake. So quickly it turns. And what are me and you doing now and then after? Allah Azza wa Jal has already said this first day it's been mentioned. And me and you said, no, it's very good and thing. And after 10 years when someone betrays us, we say, oh, people are not faithful. Look what's happened. I did everything for this, my friend, and he turned his back on me. Then, still the person deep down believes he can get something good out of it. After then he discovers his spouse, her husband is a zalim person, he's left her and is actually deceiving, whatever. Or the wife has done this to him and he feels betrayed. Well, who did tell you on the first day that they are all faithful to you? The Creator is saying they are faithful to only their own self, only their own egos, only to their own interest they are faithful. Not you. You are kidding and deceiving yourself. If you think you are having a good time, there are two people going having a good time. They are worshipping themselves, their own desires. That's why they're together. Even though if there is two friends, spouses, brothers and sisters, when they are together, if they don't get what they want, they part ways completely. There they are. One goes this way, one goes the other way. Like with Brother Fazlur Rahman, for example. Now he was brothers of many families. Now he chose actually to read Kalima. What crime has he done? He's choosing his religion. But they say, we disown you. So this dunya, this is the reality. So when you know that the reality, then you know you should not do anything for others, to make others just happy, to actually be in the good books of others. They are not going to be faithful to you and remain faithful with you. This reality has been mentioned in the Quran about life of this world. Some people discover after 10 years, some after 20, some after 30, some are 50, 60, and they say, oh, this all is mess, this all, there is no one, my children have left me, my family brothers have left me, no one is with me, no one is now, I am left alone, I am left in the old home now alone. Well, the very first day you were told this. From the very beginning, the Quran, they mentioned actually this. It was your deception or naiveness or simplicity or foolishness that you thought, no, things are the other way around. Whilst the Creator is saying that things are the other way. That this deception, it's a test. So a person who knows it is a test, it's not a big surprise for him than what the creation does. But for others, like me and you, who put good faith and everything in them, only faithful with you will be 3 relationships. Number 1 is Allah's relationship with you, which Allah has said in the beginning of Surah Al-Kahf. Allah's relationship with you, because He is your Lord, He is the Creator, He is always faithful, He never abandons His servant if the servant doesn't abandon Him. So always, Allah has never let down anyone. Whoever believed, whoever trusted in Him. So that's one relationship which actually is faithful, and you should have that strong, and you can give everything and anything for this because you are actually safe and sound. Number 2, what did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mention in the Surah Al-Kahf in the beginning about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? That he sallallahu alaihi wasallam was selfless and purely for your welfare. لَقَدْ جَاءَكُمْ رَسُولٌ مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ عَزِيزٌ عَلَيْهِ مَا عَنِتُّمْ حَرِيصٌ عَلَيْكُمْ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ رَءُوفٌ رَحِيمٌ. Allah said that for this person, this my prophet, for him, anything which harms you is very hard upon him. And he is very eager and passionate to benefit the ummah. And here as well, in the last verse we you have read last week, this one, فَلَعَلَّكَ بَاخِي, love so much, فَلَعَلَّكَ بَاخِي نَفْسَكَ عَلَىٰ أَثَارِهِمْ إِن لَّمْ يُؤْمِنُوا بِهَذَا الْحَدِيثِ أَسَفًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that the Prophet loves so much the ummah that if they are not believing in the message, it's as though with grief and their care and their welfare and for their betterment, as though he is torturing himself to death. And Allah said that don't, because we are testing people. It may be that you will torment your soul with grief for their sake, if they do not believe in this message. Who loves you so much? So Allah, the Prophet ﷺ, and the deen obviously is sound. The Islam is always there for you. You are a disbeliever, you are a sinner, Islam is there. It's protected, the Quran is protected. Third, who is faithful to you? Who you can count upon? Like people say, I can count on you. You can't count on deception. Third is also the relationship which is formed, and in between there is no blood, no money, nothing, only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The relationship which is for Allah's sake only. Have you got that relationship with someone? So that between him and you is only Allah. There's nothing, there's no friendship, other friendship, there's no business partnership, there's no relative, there's no blood relationship, only it is Allah between you and him. That relationship will also live forever. So much so that Allah Jalla Majduhu says, Al-khilla'u yawma'idhin ba'duhum li ba'din aduv illa al-muttaqeen. Allah says, even on the day of judgment, every friendship will turn into animosity, Accept the friendship of muttaqeen, accept the friendship of the pious, accept the friendship who you have friendship for Allah Azza wa Jal sake. But today, no, I'm going home, my wife is waiting for me, my children wait, my business is waiting for me. We are making friends with them. And for others, we are taking this superficially. Yes, I see you in the masjid, this, etc. So things are upside down. The real one, the real relationship, we are putting that secondary, and the other ones we are putting up actually primary, who are just there because we have some things. Those relationships are there because you have some materialistic things. And this relationship is there for Allah. Even if you don't have anything, the relationship is still there. The relationship becomes stronger. That's why you find awliya Allah, pious and right here, all kinds of people come who lost everything, who lost the world. They were prime minister, they lost that, they were kings, now they become beggars, they were husbands, they've been divorced, their wives, they've been divorced. They are everyone, but the door of awliya Allah are open. But as soon as shaitan shows green light and his door, they again run, because inside they're still little devils. They come here only because they're upset, not for forming a good and sound relationship, not with sincerity, because they've got no other door is open, so let's go in this one. No other door is open, this is open, let's go this one. But they're not sincere with that. Once they become sincere, they become kings. They do become kings. So a relationship which is for Allah Azza wa Jal's sake. And we find this in Surah Al-Kahf. All the story of people of cave, Ashabul Kahf, the 7, how many ever sleepers of cave, 7 awliya Allah, they're not relatives. Look, they are together. They were together in the cave and they slept for 309 years. All the story revolves around of Surah Al-Kahf. They had relationship between them for what? For money, for anything? For they were relatives? No, they left everything. Only the relationship was for Allah's sake, and that relationship remained there for hundreds of years, and even after Day of Judgment it will remain. All others are going to end. So 3 relationships I already mentioned to you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Prophet Islam, and the pious awliya Allah. These are the who are going to be faithful all the time and forever. Others are just for time being they are. You do not know when they will turn tables, when they are going to change colors, when they're just going to leave you, abandon and walk with someone else.